Hey guys, it's Corio and welcome back to my review of Jenny's Misadventures 5. We will be looking through this in 3 sections: quality, story, and last of all, the love scenes. You got me? Okay. Now before we hop into the quality section, leave a like on this video, subscribe, share, and without further ado, let's get into the quality. Now to me, this is Slippery T's best work. Straight up, from the lighting to the models to the backgrounds, everything has been worked on to perfection. Shout out to No Waffles for the background work. They're amazing. Now with that introduction down, let's get into the juicy part, the story. And brace yourself guys, because this section took up majority of my script. Now the story. Yeah, I know a Minecraft Rule 34 video having a story. Yes, but it's very simple, or at least I'll break it down very simply. Jenny wants the Ender Dragon egg. Why? Because she's bored. She hops out of bed and notices an Enderman outside, and since certain mobs are more friendly in this universe, she walks out, eye contact included, and asks could she receive some eyes of Ender. Homeboy starts speaking in hieroglyphics and says no. Then we cut to Jenny talking to some blazes, asking for their rods. Chill. They say no. She tries to take it by force. They pull the Uno reverse on her. Now after some running, we are at the Plug's crib, who is an Enderman that the Blazes suggested Jenny to go to see for some blaze rods. Now Jenny straight up enters this man's crib, no knock or nothing. Then finally Plug shows up, bricked up and all. He immediately attacks Jenny, then just stops to have a full conversation with her, because turns out he speaks English. Nice to know. Jenny offers 2 diamonds, actually no, it was 5 diamonds, my bad, for the blaze rods. Plug says hell no, then knowing Jenny, she offers up the cheeks. After 2 minutes of talking with dude, horny ass, knowing how these situations go, the Plug and Jenny have intercourse with the stipulation that if Jenny can make him bust, she gets the rods. Now I'm not getting into all that until the next section, so yeah, skipping over, Jenny gets knocked out from the activities and is teleported back to her home. How the fuck did Blood know where her house was? He never been there for what we know, but I digress. Anyway, she got the rods. Moving on, Jenny encounters some pillagers who are walking through an abandoned village who take her captive. She then flirts with them and they end up having a threesome. Yep, just like that. But unfortunately for the dudes, some boar or whatever the fuck that thing is launches all of them into the air into a nearby river, with Jenny landing directly on her neck in a boat with a side character that we will call Chicken Little. Jenny is still knocked out in the boat as it drifts down the river. Eventually she wakes up and she sees Amber, another side character who in one animation got possessed by a ghost girl, then was technically against her will forced to have intercourse with a horse. You see how messed up this is when you put that into perspective? But anyway, Jenny waves at her and says that she will see her after her adventure. Skip past more traveling, and eventually Jenny finds herself deep underground in the warden's den, who immediately detects her and body slams the fuck out of her. But apparently Jenny caught the warden during his mating season, cause I shit you not, this man sniffs her chest, then sniffs her coochie, and then inappropriate activities were carried out. So while these activities were going on, Chicken Little, our little friend from earlier, goes down to find Jenny, and as he gets down there, he ends up upsetting the warden. We have a little bit of an action scene with the warden going after the chicken. Jenny, who in her own words couldn't feel her legs, manages to make her way down some steps. Chicken Little comes over to her, and unfortunately the warden packs him up. But in a great karma moment, some big ass boulder out of fucking nowhere falls on him, packing him up as well. After that, Jenny makes a little gravesite for our dear friend Chicken Little. Then afterwards, she immediately defecates the warden's stuff out of her. Huh? Anyway, skip past some more traveling, and Jenny is in the inn, where we see who I think is the Plug just chilling, but after he sees his little fling, he dips. Now let me tell you something. You know in Minecraft, that when you go to the end, there's a shit ton of Endermen. Yeah, that bitch was empty as hell. It was literally nothing but the Plug, and that man dipped. The Ender Dragon encounters Jenny and practically one-shots her. So now Jenny is basically dead to rights here. The dragon is on top of her. He can easily just murk her. But knowing Jenny, she stares at this man's groin, and then immediately starts flirting with him. Nothing more better than some bestiality. Give me a break, man. Now, after some breeding activities, Jenny passes out and again finds her way back to the main world with the egg. And the reason why I say breeding activities is because guess what? She woke up with her stomach not inflated when it was during intercourse. So that means that the egg was literally in her. How did she not die? Minecraft logic. Anyway, she wakes up and announces that she got what she needed out of all of this, which was the egg and a lot of action. This whole story breakdown took up at least 5 pages on the script. I even left out some parts and it probably would have been a lot more longer, but anyway, now let's get to the love scenes. Now for this portion, we're mainly just giving a review on the main reason why we're all here, the love scenes. The scenes where Jenny engages in intercourse with the mobs. Since we're on YouTube, I'm going to word stuff very carefully, so let's go ahead and start with the Enderman, Plug himself. Now for me, this is one of the best love scenes in the entire video. The reason why I say this is because Plug has more personality than all the others. The pillagers have a little bit of personality, but they're mainly just, well, pillagers. The warden is a mindless creature that has some intelligence, but doesn't really have a personality besides him smiling when he put Jenny in doggy that one time. Now, in the Ender Dragon's case, he comes in a close second because he had personality as well. When he was thinking about whether or not he should engage in activities with Jenny, but Plug, he just takes the cake, man. And I noticed that Slippery T did cut out some dialogue because in one scene, Plug said it's been so long. So there's a little bit of a story and history there that it's been so long since Plug had, well, intercourse. Now, intercourse with a human or an Enderman, we don't know. But I fuck with Rule 34 animations that have stories or plots with their characters. Anything like that, including backstories. It's a reason why I like their Pixion stuff so much. The love scenes are good, of course, the animation is good, but the backstories and plot really keep you locked in. Now, in context of the mobs that Jenny was with, the warden and the Enderman liked the first hole more, while the Plug and the pillagers liked the second. The pillagers were the only one out of the mobs that didn't get the chance to relieve themselves, because they got yeeted by that one boar. But every mob, the Plug, the warden, and the Ender Dragon, they all finished. Well, actually scratch that, because the pillagers were able to get relieved by a handy before the boar. Anyway, Jenny got inflated by the Plug, the warden, and the Ender Dragon. Pillagers didn't get a chance to do that. She technically got pregnant by the Ender Dragon because the egg was inside of her, which is crazy. But if I was to rank the love scenes, actually I'll do one better. I'll rank the arcs including the story with the love scenes. The Plug arc is number 1. The Warden arc is number 2. The Ender Dragon arc is number 3. And the Pillagers are number 4. And yeah guys, that is my full review of Jenny's Odd Misadventures 5. I hope you enjoyed. The script is like 10 fucking pages long. This was the most work I've ever put into a video, so I really appreciate if you leave a like, subscribe to the channel, and share it. And leave suggestions below. If you like this, possibly give me other animations I could review. Maybe that ain't this long, because I had to review a 47-minute long video about a Minecraft girl getting smashed by Minecraft mobs. So yeah guys, I love you all. ItsCoryeo. Later.